Have you ever noticed how some people move through life almost invisible? They're not loud, they don't demand attention. They shrink themselves, as if taking up space is a crime. Look closely and you'll see it. The hesitation before they speak, the quiet sadness behind their smile. These are often the grown-up versions of emotionally neglected children. And their loneliness didn't start last year. It started at home. When people hear the word neglect, they imagine something obvious. But emotional neglect is quieter than that. It's not about what happened, it's about what didn't. No one asking why you were crying. No one celebrating your excitement. No one noticing when you felt scared. Over time, a child learns something dangerous. My feelings don't matter. So they stop expressing. They stop reaching. They build a survival strategy. Silence. Psychologists explain that children don't need perfect parents. They need to feel seen, soothed, understood. When that doesn't happen, invisibility becomes identity, and that invisibility grows into adult loneliness. Not the kind where you're alone in a room, but the kind where you're surrounded by people and still feel unknown. You may look strong, independent, capable, but underneath is a quiet question. Do I really matter? Emotional neglect doesn't leave bruises on the skin. It leaves them on the nervous system. Many adults who experienced it struggle to trust their emotions. They suppress their needs, overwork to prove their worth, avoid vulnerability. And yet, no achievement fills the emptiness. Because loneliness at its core is not about isolation. It's about not being seen. But here's the part no one tells you. You are not broken. Your brain adapted to survive. And thanks to neuroplasticity, it can adapt again. Healing begins with one powerful shift. Stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" Start asking, "What happened to me?" That question removes shame and replaces it with compassion. You can learn to feel again, to name your emotions, to validate yourself. You can build safe relationships that rewire your sense of safety. You can reparent yourself, comforting your own sadness, honoring your own joy. Slowly, the empty house inside you begins to fill. And here's the paradox. The same sensitivity that once made you feel invisible can become your greatest strength, because you know what it feels like to be unseen. You become someone who truly sees others, and that breaks cycles. If this story feels personal, it's not a coincidence. It means a part of you still believes in connection, and that part is enough. You are not destined to stay invisible. You are not meant to remain unknown. You deserve to be seen. If this resonated with you, subscribe to this channel, because here we talk about the things no one taught us, so we can finally understand ourselves and maybe start healing together.